Let me be serious. Okay. So, BPD, my opinion is BPD is mostly a choice. It's a conscious choice that children has to make when he facing that inevitable reality, maybe traumatizing reality, not maybe, definitely traumatizing reality, definitely traumatizing environment, to kind of police to that environment and behave this way, to get outcomes from reality, and to manipulate the environment in its favor. So my final decision, my final opinion on BPD is a psychopathy. It's a spectrum of psychopathy, and it's a choice. It's definitely something that these people lacks. These people are weak, and it's all a fucking cascade of this. People have a big cascade of emotions that is defending their core, that is afraid to lose partner, and not only partner, just every aspect of the life. And because I am BPD, I am covert BPD, and I am having some psychopathy spectrum, antisocial spectrum on top of it, and narcissism. So I'm comorbid with covert. I'm covert borderline. I'm comorbid with narcissism and psychopathy. I tend to analyze people more deeply and analyze people more accurately. And I see that these people only, so the people with BPD and other cluster B except narcissism. Except narcissism. These people, so other cluster B except narcissism and actual psychopathy, these people are normal. These people have self. These people are just normal, and you can see through their defending, and you can see through their fake false grandiosity. Not like in narcissism, not like in psychopathy. You can see through it. You can see that, and it's just about how. So the case might be super annoying and super hard to deal with. So if the, I mean, meaning by that person is so deeply manipulated the environment to get in terms with their disorder, that these people actually multiplying the disorder in a crazy amount. So they are becoming the disorder. Many, like, it's just, they just keep becoming the disorder more and more because the environment is supports their disorder, actually gratify their disorder and what the disorder tendencies. And so meaning by, if the person is looking at if the person is behaving the way the BPD behave, and looking the actual result in the environment and in the family and etc., they are even more manipulative and even more defending against it, against that they disordered and sick. So it's about the choice. It's still about the choice. So it really reminds of psychopathy, bro. It's about, like, it's just about the fact that this person actually see, he's a fool. Блять, а? I'm getting nervous breakdown because of my dog. So they see the outcome, and how they behave like they choose to behave in earlier childhood, and they do it constantly until the life crisis, until the modification. And in my case, this really leaded me towards self-awareness of my actions, because they are not my action. So my actions lead to something super bad that is not profitable for me. Not, it's self-destructive. So the difference between, the case might be even more profoundly hard to, deal with if the person is kind of masochistic in a way and self-destructive in its core, in his or her core. And that's why they keep being BPD no matter what, because this is the only access to that self-destruction. Because any fixing, any changing is going to be affecting this, and they are not accepting any good in their life. But I feel like it's to the point where this person got fucking, it's something really bad should happen to this person for him, because he's a human being, except, so if you're not looking at self-destruction only, exclusively, this person still want to live, still want to, have kids, still want to have job, still want to have relationships. So I'm saying is, if you're not exclusively looking at self-destruction as a problem, this person still want to live, still want to pursue some interest, like pursue some joy and good in life, and want to live and want to interact and want to work and want to have family and want to have good relationships with the kids. Because the self-destruction, self-mutilation is a self-state. In my opinion, it's a self-state where she's or he's not want to live, and what I'm saying, that bad object taking over the whole self and taking over all the self states, and this memory just abrupt and in amnesia. So this person want to do a suicide, let's say, or want to self-destruct, self-mutilate, get involved in a risky situation. So we still, even in this case, we still have a chance, and we not even a chance, we still have so it's very high chance of this person to change if he got struck with something bad in life, because he now understands that this self-destruction is unstoppable. Let's say if his life crisis, and it's just whole life became self-destruction. So he don't want it, or he don't want it, or she don't want it, and they will inevitably change to overcome the self-destruction and the life crisis. But the point is, would he be able to save this kind of fixed self identity without the fucking masochistic tendencies and self-destruction and interest in self-destruction? I think, yeah. I think that is the force of life in this person still exists. And however, they are not like fully fledged masochistic people. They just kind of, they want to imitate and they want to re-experience the trauma by their mother or somebody, the traumatizing event in their lives. They want to re-experience it. And that life crisis inevitably then teach them that they overcame the trauma, and they go on their own without fully fledged BPD and fully fledged disorder that led to that. So meaning that this person is, I don't know, you can say is forced to change in a life crisis. Some cases people want to change just because. But in most cases, like I said, these people just got struck with something bad in life, divorce or something like that, and they want to change. It's not like narcissism, because narcissism is already a death, like penalty, I'm gonna say. So the narcissist is just forced by the narcissist is not forced by nothing, bro. He's just like want to have that narcissistic supply, and that's it. There's no logic behind the actions at all. BPD is different because BPD actually want to have a partner, actually want to have like something in life, actually want it, but the tactics behind it to get it is different. Is different from normal human, even different than narcissist. So you have to teach them that, kind of like, you have to teach them, if you deal with such person, you have to teach them that this behavior is not profitable for you. It's not profitable. You are not gonna secure in the partner behaving this way. You're just gonna scare him. And if he or she grandiose enough, she could just, discard you. That's the point. And they can't do it, like, if he or she young enough, they will do it because they think that this is just like, another, person who's just like don't understand him or envy him or something like that. But this is not gonna be lasting long. So I still feel like BPD, you can treat it, and the person actually will treat it. It's like with their own intention, like they are wanting that to stop, because the disorder is not only on the outside, it's internal. It's internal suffering, and they are just don't have any energy to keep going. I'm just saying it because I experienced it, and you don't have any energy to self-destruct anymore. You don't have any energy to be in that thoughts. No matter what you call it, covert, not covert, it's just the point where you feel like, okay, so I'm just accepting everything right now. And you're accepting what it is, the life how it is. And you just, maybe on the outside, you're still kind of wicked. And you tend to manipulate people. But you just like the relations to other people. In relation, like, I don't know how to explain it, but the intent is different. The force, everything is different. If you just understand eventually what's wrong with you, you just look at things differently, point blank. It's just like I said, this is just like the part 2. If the self-awareness is nothing, it's not something that if you actually have it, then I think it's over for you. I think it's just like going up from there. It's just not fully healing, but it's going up from there, and it's nothing in comparison. What was in the past is nothing in comparison for what's going on right now. The quality of life is different. And your man selection, like I said, your people you select to interact with, your friends, your family, your partner, you are now thinking about somebody who you want to actually interact with. And you are not just like, you're not in the shame, you're not shamed by, and you're not kind of like take it personal anymore. Maybe sometimes, yeah, but you're not taking personally that some people, if you just got kind of see what other people are about, and you know if you want to interact or not. So you don't have any intent to. So you are picking to deal with person or not. So that in that kind of term, because you already know, bro. You subconsciously already know all the time. You've been knowing that this is a bad person to interact with. You're just picking these partners because they are having that risky glimpse, fucking risky flavor to it. You know what I'm trying to say. So it doesn't matter if the person is 40 or 50 and already have a family. This person still eventually going to look back on his life and think. And if he's in a not a good situation where he's treated not good, he just gonna fucking change, and he just gonna change the disorder. It's just like it's the life. You don't even need to have a psychologist, and you're gonna change. The psychologist help is something that if you're in the early stages, like I understand of self-awareness, but honestly, I don't think even psychology is gonna help. My opinion is that you are fully formed human being, but just choose to act this way, and you forgot how to act. This is my opinion, because I am BPD and I understand it, because I am remembering some easy tactics against my reality, some more comfortable, more not that type of risky actions, not that kind of emotionally attachment to things. You are remembering it, and I don't know where it's coming from early childhood or not. You still remembers it, and you can definitely teach yourself how to be it if you don't remember it. But I think you're gonna remember it, because it's just like on the spectrum so much that you are choosing what partner to be attached with or not. You are choosing it, and you are kind of like playing this role play. What I'm trying to say? So BPD is a role play. It's definitely a role play, and you are the one to off it.